All right, here we go, part 2 to the Happy Aloha Friday here. On, what is it? Today's October 10th. Oh my God, can you believe we're that close already to Halloween? Doesn't even feel like it. Well, I've been in my own blah, blah, blah world, so it doesn't matter. Everything is really spooky for me anyhow those last few days. Shit. But yeah, let's get going. Part 1 of the stream today was super cool. Super cool. A lot of great music. I know that we're going to follow up here with part 2. We're going to jump in with SB. Oh, wait. Yes. Okay, I made sure I had all that going on here. SB wants us to listen to a track. Good morning, Katos and the Jeeves from Saturday in Oz. I'm writing this fresh home from a gig. Saw several of my favorite Aussie acts last night. Reliqua, who I've requested quite a few times now, but only ever requested one track from these guys before. This was the 3rd time seeing them this year, and honestly, they just blow me away each time. I'll post some videos in Discord, including me getting to sing and scream badly into the mic. Good for you. They gave you the mic? Bruh. But this is a live performance from their album headline tour earlier in the year. This tour was the 2nd gig I went to for the year, but last night's gig was the 20th. Wow. You live in life to the full, like, audience fullest. Not bad for an old duck. No, not bad at all. I started circle pits and pushed the crowd back to some walls. You, little Tasmanian devil, you. Absolutely loving my life. Hope you enjoy this energy as much as I do. Ladies and gentlemen, SB is bringing to us the band Future Static. The name of the song is Waves. Let's go. And when does this one end, time-wise? Here we go. Tell you what, the recording sounds insane for live, that's for sure. What's happening here with the guitar on this side. This guitar is being a little more power chordy, and they go back and forth with their dynamic assignments. I love that. Loving the vocals here. God, this sounds fantastic. Woof.
All right, Melvin, you know what's coming next.
Is that the hard stop?
Are we gonna split this room or what? Oh, I
I think that was the heart. Still going. No, it's still going, she says. Where's that ambient ethereal stuff coming from? Oh, they are playing with a... oh, what a great dark tone, that bottom. I am wishing I heard a little bit more of the bass though. Oh, there's the hard sound. These guys sound phenomenal, and I love how they paired themselves off in their singing. I don't know of any other band, I don't know, SB, maybe you can help me with this, that actually has... I know we know of many bands that actually has two singers, and one will handle the the darkness, the heaviness, and the other one will handle the clean tones. But I don't know that I've ever seen that a duo like that in female. And I love the energy they had, and I love the fact that the other one was playing bass, because that's one of the things that I've always struggled with, is to play bass and sing at the same time. So whenever I see anybody do that to me, I'm like, oh, hullabaloo, hullabaloo, hullabaloo. However, this was mixed, or coming off the boards, or the board, and then maybe mixed, mixed and mastered off, not that evening, but in a studio a little later. The signal going into the board was absolutely so good, crisp and so clean. Drums sounded fantastic. But I can imagine in a room like that, I'm really curious, SB, that must be something pretty cool, where you have a band that powerful in kind of what I would say a small club venue, maybe like a 150 person. How the walls how the nails must come flying out of the drywall as you're just pounding through it. But I could see, I definitely want to see the one with you when you get handed the mic. This wasn't it, was it? No, that wasn't it. Was this it? Did I miss something? I want to. Oh, last night you did. Yeah, please put up some videos. No, I definitely, please put videos up in Discord. You must now. You must put up the videos. Thank you so much, SB. That was Bone Crusher. Okay, next up is Incentia. Incentia. Oh, we can even hear you? I love it. Incentia, how's it, my brother? Looks like we're going to be doing, what does Arnold Schwarzenegger call a colonoscopy? The name of the band is Wardruna, and the song is Leifjaberg. I don't know what that was the message, according to Cameron Diaz. That was the message. But then the name of the band is Wardruna, and the name of the song is Leifjaberg. Leifjaberg. Woof. And it's live. Good. More live performance. Let's go. Are you guys ready? Oh, they're like Hilong? Okay, good. Very good. I do love that kind of music. Very passionate, very cultural. both Wardruna and Hilung, that tone in their voice is so unique. It almost sounds like a little bit of the tubion throat singing. Something that's very pulling in with these kinds of arrangements is they always have that drone, that constant going. No, that right there is always. Very chant oriented. I would love to know what they're singing about. I think somebody had posted that it's a song about a healing mountain, but still, I'd love to hear what they're. That was great what he did with his voice there. Wow, that's massive. Look at all those people. I'm hearing something percussive, almost like a like a muted ostinato going on in there. It's one of the many instruments that are probably handling that. Very spiritually theatrical. Not theater as an inauthentic play mode, just very emotional, very drama, very like the energy into it is very, you know, the deliverance of it is very emotional. Wow. That's a lot of people watching that and hanging out there. So, like Hilung and also Wardruna, I think it is, wonderful musical performances that kind of remind me of, I don't know if a better way to say this, kind of a tribal chant and percussive trance to be put in as the messaging from, you know, because I don't understand the language, but I'm thinking if this is about a healing mountain, as somebody had mentioned earlier, then that this, you know, the words in there is to honor this healing mountain or the power that this healing mountain has or the power you can get from maybe making a pilgrimage to this healing mountain. I don't know. But what this kind of music does to me is it puts me in a pattern of release and go. So there's that bump, bump, but the percussion got me in, and I love the tone of the drums, or the percussion that they use, the drums. However those drums are made, and the skins are just loose enough that they don't have at least a discernible tone, like a timpani can be tuned and, you know, to tones and stuff like that. This is more organic and raw and brilliant, kind of not brilliant in brilliance, but in the fact of using these drums to kind of get into more of a visceral part of your rhythm pattern. It really speaks to you. The tone of those drums really speak to you. And like I said earlier, though, the one thing that it's a through line with, you know, Wardruna and Hilung is, so far everything I've heard, I mean, there was a little bit of a key change in this as well, but really works around setting a drone and having you reel into it, you know. And then, of course, having the outcasted vocals by the young lady, you know, for like deeper call to actions. Once again, it kind of sounded a couple times like it was call answer, but because I didn't understand the lyrics, I didn't know if there was anything connected like that. But I love that. For me, when I'm listening to that, I'm also looking, because it's live, I'm looking at the instruments they're playing too. Yeah, the deer hide drums, they just so cool. But also looking at the unique instruments that he was playing, the lead singer, and there was another background singer that was by that percussionist that had a very unique instrument that almost looked like it was a classical instrument carved but laying down this way and played maybe like a dulcimer or something of that nature. Love listening to this kind of music. Thank you so much. And what's even better, there are some people who had never heard this music I saw chiming in the chat that they loved it, and that's what this is all about for us here at the Kados. Judgment Kazi, how are you? Kazi, where are you busy? Kazi, are you at home or are you in the car again, or what's going on? There you are. How are you? Let's see. Wasn't going to dono, but given the night, I had to do it. All right. So here's a fun one for you. No context required. Okay. Salvatore Ganacci. The song is Step Grandma. Let's go. Oh, you have no idea what kind of long week I had, Judgment. I think both of us, you and I. Oh, that's trippy. Oh, this hits home for me. Is he doing like the moonwalk slide? Bruh. All right then, Judgment Kazi, that was a trippy track. I love the music was really super, really straightforward. That kind of house straight beat and stuff like that. I did like the melody. The melody was also really catchy, but the video in of itself, while I was saying this kind of hit home, yes, very much so. But where this hit home for me though, is that as my dad, before he passed away with his dementia, we had pictures of me and my two brothers right by the telephone so that when we would call and he'd pick up the phone, we'd say, "Hey, this is Jeeps," or my other brothers. And he'd go, "The second picture, or middle picture, or the first picture by the light switch." And then he'd look and go, "Oh, yeah. Hey, how are you?" So there was a little bit of like, for me, I was like, oh, I connect with that. You know what I'm saying? The storyline, I guess, was kind of trippy. There must be a bigger story with this Salvatore Ganacci as being an artist that probably, is well known for this style of music and style of video. And somebody had also said, Judgment, that it was a Eurovision winner. Is Eurovision kind of like The Voice or something, just without voice or something? I'm not too sure. I think I've done some stuff and I've seen the word Eurovision. But really fun, lighthearted house kind of vibe, that old sappy bass, snappy, or it's a snappy, sappy bass. So making surreal music videos. Okay. Yeah, the video was very trippy. There's no two ways about it. A little Molotov cocktail on the kids, sneaking into Grandma's house to get some food, which I thought was ironic because he snuck into Grandma's house to take the pictures, to put the pictures up so Grandma would recognize him so he'd get in anyhow. See? I was paying attention. I hope you're doing well, Kazi. You said you had a long week. Yeah, you weren't around for the first half hour of my stream. I think we both had a long week for sure. Anyhow, great to see you here too, Kaz. I remember last time you were driving, when last time we were live, or we were streaming. So, and also, you made it home safely. You drove safe while listening to Streamy. All right, let's see what we got here. Mikkelsen and then actor. So Mikkelsen, what do we got for Mikkelsen? We have for you. Hey Jeeves, this time I'm bringing back a Lordi music video I wanted to show a long time ago but could not because of the regional block. So I, at the time, had to react to Jernechora theme from the Witcher game. Instead, I finally found an unblocked version of the video I wanted to show you. Hope you enjoy. So this is from Mikkelsen. The name of the artist is Lordi. And the name of the song is Blood Red Sandman. Guys ready? Let's go. Trippy psychosis, toy box weirdness, you know it's gonna get me. Yep. This is Lordi? Ooh.
They call me the leather pearl. They call me Smiling Jack. They pray to the heavens above that I will never ever come back.
I love the big tube bells behind the melody. There's a percussive thing happening in the back. Can't put it together. God, there's a couple of what are the bands these sound like? Oh, God, got my finger on it. Great songwriting, identifiable pre-chorus here with the two bells. Now we get into the hook. Am I feeling a little Sabaton on this as well, or no? That's a great way to put it, Alon. Ooh, that bass tone. Yes, sir. There's another band these guys really are. Why am I hitting? Is it Guar? Or something else too. Something in the percussion here is like a clock ticking. Oh, it's over now. The vocals in the chorus, yes, they have a little bit of a Bon Jovi vibe, but the definite darker tone. Let me move it. There we go. the definite darker tone and the performance of it. You know, Guar, everybody's chiming, but there's another. I guess that's it, man. I think you hit the soft spot there when you said Bon Jovi, because I was going, what does that sound like? Except with just a more darker, grittier, you know, more authentic-y, ballsy rock tones to it, you know. But definitely had kind of that late 80s, early 90s kind of tone to it. And the Bon Jovi thing only was really a little more of just the kind of background vocals that they produced. You know, just very straight harmonies to it, nothing chancy or anything like that. So that kind of rinsed a little bit. And plus also with the darker, thicker voice and then having the cleaner background vocals as well, there was a little glassiness to it. Then that bass tone, boy, when the bass stepped off, bruh, that was gnarly, absolutely gnarly. The only time my bass ever sounds like that is when my 9-volt battery starts to drain. It's going, wow, check out this tone. Why is this? And all of a sudden, because it's passive. I mean, not passive. I passive gas. Okay. Oh, what a track, Mickelson. Thank you so much. Yeah, horror themes too, yeah, as well. Let's see, actor or actor? Blatant self-promo, but I think you might like it. Well, this is, it's by you. Everybody in the chat, actor is having us listen to some of his music. We like that. We like that here. You know, because we all have you just so many different talented people here in the chat that maybe never drop their songs in, or they do and stuff. We love that. We love when our guests come in here. Our Arcados, we're in the circle. We do that with each other, okay? So let's check this out. This song is called YS Mix 3. And that's all there is to it. That's all he's got to say about that. And this is by one of our Arcados, actor. Let's see what we got here. Let's go. That's a great pattern you got going back there. I really love that. Ooh, nice. I love the intermittent wood block, the dark, deep wood block. That. This is really super cool video game music. In my mind, you know what's playing is Little Nightmares. Like how this song would go up against like a Little Nightmares vibe. I love the distorted steel drum you're using too. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I like that. Yeah, safe area. Then again, maybe in Soma. Because there's a repetitive pattern to it, but then the arrangements start to grow and flow and stretch, kind of do the saltwater taffy thing. That saturated rave kick. Very cool. Trippy area right here. Now we're getting really spooky. Nice build-up. I love all the distortion going around, like shoving your head into a hornet's nest, but the percussion is so nice and clean. Very well done. You know, without the obsessive overdriven sound. Very Igor-esque. Well done, actor. Yes, sir. We have a composer amongst our midst as well here, which is actor with his track. Yeah, this has definitely had like meandering through, figuring things out, dark mystic. You know, I think the picture that you took or that you have here for your thumbnail speaks very clearly to the music. And like I said, I love the build-ups that you were coming in with. It just kind of put you in that kind of creepy pattern as you're making through it. But you said, didn't you say it was for a fun video? Or were you just poking at the bear there? You know? I really dug it. It was originally 30-second loop for a fun mobile game. Oh, and you stretch. I've done that before. You stretch out something. You like something, you think it's really cool. You stretch it out and turn it into something else. Great track, man. Super great track. And actually, I love that it's released even with this picture. It tracks perfectly. The track tracks perfectly with this. Well done. Very well done. Stoked for you on that one. I hope to hear more of your music. And so they say you've been also sharing it on the Discord. I don't get on there and play as much as often as I used to or as much as I should. But I probably will while I'm recovering for surgery in a few weeks. But anyhow, thank you so much, and thanks for being patient. I know you were hovering around waiting for your turn and stuff. I appreciate that. So have a killer rest of your day. Yepper. I don't lurk. I lurk a little bit. I don't hate Discord. I just don't pop in enough. You know, I've been coming in more often. You know, I check. Sometimes I read stuff and I go, do they not know I can see this? When people are beating me up or calling me out for, you know, being old. I love that. It's fun. All right, the Kebab Seller's up, guys. Let's go, Kebab Seller. Kebab Seller, no message, just a happy face. Game OST, Planet Coaster 2, A Picnic on the Lawn. You guys ready for this? I think this is going to be really cool. And how's it, Kebab Seller? Let's go. The 3 guitars going on here. I like the little trem string. Pop folksy, very cool. Real nice. I love these changes here. It's got a little bit of an acoustic beachy sound from the 70s, a little bit by the melodies that are being played. Contemporary Beach Boy vocals there. Wasn't expecting a change there, it was nice. Another great example on how powerfully beautiful, very straight, light-handed playing and arrangement and performance can impact. You're using the little Celeste, makes it nice and floaty and youthful. Kind of takes it a little curve right there. I love every bit of that. As I recall, this is the game where you're building roller coasters, right? The Kebab Seller, that's another beautiful track. I think the last track we also did was from the same game, I think. I'm thinking the thumbnail was 2 people sitting down, one was playing guitar or something. This, yes, very much so. This song so matches the title, you know, as far as like a picnic on the lawn. But it's almost like you're walking through and just enjoying everything, and you're picking daisies, and there's sunflowers in the corner, and you're having fun. And let's go have a picnic over there, and let's chill out, and let's do that. It has that kind of very, you know, laid back thing. You know, where you could just kind of soak and rinse into it. Very happy, very joyous. Nothing that's off-putting in the arrangements. Nothing very tricky. They weren't trying to be too slick. And once again, as I said earlier, this is one of those magical kind of tracks where you can say, you know, this kind of light-handed contemporary composition with the chords and the swimminess of it and stuff like that can rent so much space in our heads, even if it's not your jam. But because, let's say, you're playing the video game, it puts you in that space. You know, I don't know what the video game looks like at this point. If it's at a picnic, it must be outside, green grass, flowers. I'm thinking a fence in the distance, and maybe the roller coasters in the background. Very blue sky, very colorful, very positive colors and stuff like that. You know, yeah, there's parts of it because of the Celeste that it seems like the characters, if there are characters together in this scene, I didn't mean together. I mean, forget it. Like maybe batting eyes at each other and being cutesy as well, like a little love story-ish, you know what I mean? So that's the vibe I got from it. Guys, give me 10 seconds. Something's popping off on my other phone and I got to turn it off. Stand by. Ouch, 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 my foot. Sorry. Okay, I'm back. Rando. God dang it, I gotta turn the volume down on this one. Stand by. Sorry. Things that happen during live streaming. Okay. Oh, my poor foot. It's throbbing again. And I don't want to take any more acetaminophen. So, anyhow. Yes. So let's continue on. Next up is Lacrimosa. Oh, you didn't get a hangover? Good. Is that a good thing you didn't get a hangover, or is that a sign? One of my favorite live performances just because of the sheer concentration. Lacrimosa, are you still here? I don't know if you're here still. Hope you are. If not, you know where you're going to catch this. We are going to be listening to Lindsey Buckingham, Fleetwood Mac, Big Love. Oh, yeah, of course. Let's go. Let's go. Excellent tempo.
Looking out for love in the night so still. Oh, how build you a kingdom in that house on the hill. Looking out for love.
Wow.
Big, big love. You said that you love me.
He is so in the pocket with his meter.
That you always will. Oh, you made me to keep you in that house on the hill. Looking out for love. Big, big love.
I can't do that. Wow. I've never heard this version.
I wake up alone with it all. I wake up, but only to fall.
Wow. What a mind-numbing performance. For me, as a guitar player, let's get a better picture of him there. As a guitar player, I'm, once again, an average musician at best. Drums would be, or percussion is a little bit more my, I can sit behind a kit and do things percussively, even though I can play guitar, bass, and all that sort of stuff. I don't consider myself anywhere near as prolific or seasoned as any of these musicians. To have the confidence to play that, number one, he stayed in the pocket the whole time. It didn't have any headset. There was no custom ear, it seemed like, going in there. So he was playing in time, was phenomenal. One of the things about this particular track that I loved that was an important part of the sound was a fairly fast slapback delay, but in the tempo, which was very unique. Like, he probably had to set it knowing that his internal clock was going to go or whatever. Like, he knew he was going to come in like this, so the delay was already set at a speed. And as soon as he came in and started digging, he never left that pocket. And first of all, that's badass, doing it live. Number two, singing with that kind of incredible passion while he's doing that. And while he's also doing some lead work on top of it, while he's doing, there's a little bit of melodic work that he's doing. But the real telltale for me as a composer and musician and all the yada yada is that if he was to kind of drift a little bit in his meter, it would have thrown off the delay a bit, and there wasn't 1 ounce of that. That was just pure stream of tempo consciousness. That was phenomenal. And then, of course, the voice and the singing was just epic. But as far as the musicianship and being on stage and doing that, I humbly sit here and watch this like any audience member and be going, wow. Just wow. So yeah, thank you so much for dropping that in there, man. That was such a great track. I was mesmerized the whole through and through. I was just, so thank you. Super big fat mahalo on that. MP3 Junkie, how are you? MP3 Junkie's in the house. Oh, with one of my favorite super proggy bands. Song requested is from timestamp 53:15, so it's roughly 7 minutes. Okay. One of my favorite songs of all time. Just heard of this live version recently. It's at the very end of the set, so Claudio's voice is fried, but still sounds great. Makes it even more raw, in my opinion. I love the build-up. So, MP3 Junkies having us listen to a live performance of Coheed and Cambria. And the name of the song is The Light and the Glass. I like the fact that you said his voice is a little fried. I kind of look forward to this now. Get to hear a little bit more of the rawness of it, no pun. All right, here we go. Yes, the volume is a little low.
Guidance of the words that you write, memories rolling of the things you once did, and who you shared them with. Is somebody thinking of you?
Wow.
Did I bother telling you this with the words that caused it and jump? Choice of words and wanting to tell you anything, but words don't come with these. They're forever my home.
Nice bass line.
But would it really matter if you were to count the days left with your hands? Your focus secure and the laughs you laughed well, smiles staged in full
so good. That flangy organ. He's got such an amazing voice. Oh, that's wonderful. That's got to be such a great feeling. People singing back your music.
Little brother, kill or be killed, still the words from
What a great feeling that must be.
I'll leave for a while. I'll leave the light, oh look why but you are caught in last a lifetime. Caught between him and the days of air, calling her name, 'cause you're with every wish, it's in a
Getting, I don't know why I'm getting, I'm feeling a little Alter Bridge vibes every now and then. I love where the bass is in this mix. Incredible build for the track. Ooh. He went for it there. He set it on fire. Wow. It's almost like he felt like maybe he heard his voice for a second. He's having to back off. Yeah. He's just letting it all rip. It's so wonderful to see them live like that. Also, even more so, as you had mentioned, the fact that, as you had mentioned, that he's at the end of the show. And so, you know, there's a little bit of exhaustion showing up, it sounded fantastic. I think it's because you said it that I leaned into going, I wonder where that exhaustion comes into play. So obviously when they fry it up and put it on 11 and he's really going for it, then I can hear a little bit of like glitching between his chest voice a little bit, getting a little throaty. I can hear, but I loved every bit of it. Because it sounds real, it adds that much more to the emotion, you know. Obviously, it's always great to listen to him sing. His tone of his voice is phenomenal. The music writing, composition is great. There were a couple places, I don't know why, I thought of Alter Bridge. I think maybe when it got a little dirtier or something, a little more grittier with the guitars. There was just some chord changes that were going there in the tone in which he was singing that reminded me of, oh my God. I forget Alter Bridge's lead singer. Him. Same kind of tone and stuff like that. But, you know, I am Miles Kennedy. Yes, thank you so much. I'm also a huge fan of Alter Bridge. You know, I remember playing some Alter Bridge on the Decomposer Lounge after the first 6 or 7 months and of me doing it. And I had, you know, the heavy metalers were, or at least some of them were at least a little like, you know, not too pleased that I was playing them. I guess considered them a little more pop contemporary metal or something. I don't know. That was my very first engagement with the metal genre elitism, you know, kind of thing. You know, so going through it with Alter Bridge and stuff. But this was a great track. Thank you so much for bringing it in here, MP3, and thanks for waiting. I loved it, every bit of it. And the other thing too, just to close this out, is, at least for this, is how wonderful is it when you're singing in front of people and everybody knows your songs and they're that into it and you're so connected to those people out in front of you. What an incredible feeling that must be. And I know that I've seen them play in bigger, settings and stuff like that. So this must have been a really fun, a little more intimate setting. It's not maybe like a 1,500 seater, maybe a little more. So it sounded fantastic. It was great. Thanks, MP3. I know. Well, it's, you know, funny you should say that, MP3, because it's almost like Alter Bridge. It's that same kind of fan base that they're so into the melodies. They recognize all the songs and they'll sing it back and stuff, you know, and it's just, what a great, you know, what a great, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a word I'm looking for, but it's great. All right, next up is Henderblur. Henderblur, looks like we're going to be doing a little bit of jazz here. Chick Corea, Spain, done by a group of Korean musician students that got together to put some great covers in 2017 and 2018. Not a lot of info on them since it was just a short project. Okay, let's do this. The name of the band is Dream Season, and this is Spain by Chick Corea, and this is a cover. Let's go. I know, right? Let's go with Chick Corea. I love the ghost notes on the snare. Love that single coil neck setting. Such a buttery tone. Ooh. Flavor Flav. Oh. There he goes. Huh. Is that a didgeridoo? What was he playing? I didn't really hear it. Ah. You know what I love about what the drummer's been doing this whole track too? He's keeping the eighth notes and the hi-hat going the whole time. Yes, sir. What an absolutely excellent cover. What a great, great, great cover. I thought that sounded so badass. It was so well performed with a little bit of their own nuances and flavors in their, you know, solos and everything like that. I will say one thing, though. I will say one thing. The timbali solo just kind of felt like it was a little out of place. Not out of place in its performance, just in the sound of everything that was established. That was just my thing. That's why I may have made a face. I was like, They decided to hit you with a little bit of the tighter timbali kind of tone with that, you know. Once again, that's not a thing saying that, he did it wrong or anything. It was just an element of the composition that caught me off guard, because I was already gliding on all the rest of the instruments were already, settled through. And then to turn around, even though the harmonica player was, did a little bit of the, accordion and other things as well, that was a little more subtle. But because the timbales are such a bright, snappy percussion, and for me personally, timbale resonates with Latin music and stuff like that. So I mean, even though this had a lot of flair with that, I was like, oh, that's unique. Great track though. Perfect call though. It brings me back to when I was a kid and my uncle used to play all that stuff, the music, in the house and stuff like that. Tonto Corazon. Wait, nope, not playing that one. 28 minutes? Sorry. He's going to have to wait on that one. I'm sorry, Tonto. I don't have the bandwidth for that. But I'll definitely get back to you on that. Hang on, let me look at it. Maybe it's not 28 minutes. Maybe there's a little segment within it. Yeah, no, 28 minutes. I'm going to have to wait for the next session on that one. So I'm sorry, Tonto. I'm going to probably have to pick that up on my first song as the next session I come back to, because my earballs may not handle it. So Tonto Corazon, hang in there. I will definitely get to that track. Next up is Parka Pal. Parka Pal. This video is of Dan's big breakout hit being performed in a surprise show set up by our local radio station that gave him said break. The show was only announced the day and it was free to whomever got there. This track is from his second album, Shows from 2011, in advance of his third album release. Love his vibe, haven't missed a hometown show he's put on. So this is Dan Mangan. Excuse me. Dan Mangan, I believe. And the name of the song is Robots. Let's do this from Parka Pal. How are you, Parka Pal? Good to see you here. Let's go.
Okay, so we saved it for
I love stories like that, like the breakout song that made the band, happen, but
I wonder if the two robots in the back would be interested in coming up on stage here.
I don't know what you've been told, but I don't get out much these days. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Waking young and feeling old, the days are no longer my own. To piss away the waking hours. But don't let them go. Don't let them go to waste. The fire in my eye is fleeting now. Your robot heart is bleeding. Try to be the robot king and settle for a robot boy.
did he change the lyrics a little there? Or no, is that part of the song? No, it's Robots.
Still can ring and sing your stupid head off to the ones who are
So folksy lyrics and everything.
Don't let them go. Don't let them go to waste. The fire in my eye is bleeding now.
love his voice. He looks and maybe even sounds like that actor, Gadankis or something like that.
That you know. Do we all know the words? Are we good to go here? Okay. We need to take this.
Oh my God!
We're gonna put this.
Oh, that means everybody gets to sing. I love that.
Okay, you can share it. Robots need love too. They want to be
That is
loved
so
by
cool.
you. They want to be loved by. Oh, we got some moves over here. They want to be loved by robots need love too. Those are intricate designs. Want to be loved by you. Incredible. They want to be loved by you. That's right. Okay, this one too. They want to be loved by robots need love too. They want to be loved by you.
I love that. Isn't this what music is supposed to be on this level, you know? Get everybody in on it, you know? Have fun. Enjoy. Boot Shadow for Shadow. That's good. I like that. I forgot we do have robot emotes. Gave the robot the tambourine. God, that is so cool. Let's all have a kumbaya moment.
They want to be loved by you. They want to be loved by. And here we go. They want to be loved by.
Parker Pal, that was great. That was great. That was so like down to earth, you know, super folksy, super powerful in the sense of bringing everybody into the mix. I kind of go circle back into not only the Coheed and Cambria, but the other one that we also listen to, where the people get into the music and they're singing their songs with them and stuff like that. I think it's got to be such a great feeling. It's got to be such a high. And the song is very catchy. Da, 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 da. Come on, you guys. I know you're singing it. I can hear you from here. That was really super catchy. God, Parker Powell, thanks for bringing that in. I needed that. It was very grounding. You know, very much, and a little more. And look, even in the corner here, you can see there's some young people, really young people in the background here. You know, because I guess it was an outdoors, you know, a radio station promo and stuff like that. So, you know, just right down to earth. I love that. All right. Oh, I've been on it for 4.5 hours, huh? Let's just keep going. I'm going to keep going. Next up is Obsessed. Okay, this is my favorite song from my favorite local band I used to play shows with. My first band back in 2017. Hedstrom was a very young band. Older brother Alex Hedstrom on the guitar and vocals, younger brother Tyler Hedstrom on the drums and bassist, named Sam Leitonen. This was written and recorded when Tyler was 15 and Alex was 18, and Tyler tragically no longer with us. Bummer. Having taken his own life at 17. Ugh, God, that's hard. Let's listen to a powerful song in his honor. All right, let's do this. This song is Hedstrom. Oh, I caught your bottom half of that too. Thank you. That was very kind of you. All right, so let's do this. You guys ready? This is from Obsessed. The band is Hedstrom, and the name of the track is You Wouldn't Be Shit. Okay. I like that. Let's go. I like that.
What makes you wake up at night? What makes you get up and turn on the lights without love? You would be shit.
Great lyrics.
You go around sometimes and it's just enough to figure it out.
I love that part of the arrangement. Da-na-na-na-na-na.
It's just enough to figure it out. Yeah, just know love won't let you down. Love won't let you down. Whoa.
That ride. Bing.
Tell me your heart now, is it full of lead without love? You would be shit.
God, I love where the vocal is placed in the mix. It sounds like it's behind because of the tone, though. It's cutting through like a Ginsu knife.
Enough to figure it out. You go around sometimes and it's just enough to figure it out. Yeah, just know love won't let you down. Love won't let you down. Whoa.
So far, this is a 2-chord track. This isn't, if I recall, so far. The power in the arrangement and the dynamics, that's what this is all about, man.
You go around sometimes and it's just enough to figure it out.
Da-da-da-da-da-da. That feels a little alter bridge, too. I don't know why it's in my head, but it is.
Just enough to figure it out. Yeah, just know love won't let you down. Love won't
Showing up with that little ride. Bing.
Without love, now you would be shit.
I love that. What a great line.
Without love, now you would be shit.
You wouldn't be shit. What a great song. I mean, I didn't know when I heard the title, That could have gone any 7 ways to Sunday, 7 days of Sunday, 7 ways of Sunday. I think it's 7 days of Sunday, right? But I think what a great kind of anthemic song about love, just in a very unique way. Without love, you wouldn't be shit. And you know that's truth. That is hard, cold facts right there. Another thing, though, I do want to say really quick is yes, it's a 2-chord track. And to me, this is the magic of arranging and working dynamics. I can only imagine that if I was a, if I was a teacher and I was teaching arrangements, I would probably come up with a class program or part of an assignment. It's going to say, I want you to choose only 2 chords. I don't care what they are. They could be very simple major chords, or they can be jazz chords. I don't care. Dissonant, whatever you want. You get 2 chords, and you can write, and I need you to write a minimum of 3.5 minutes, and it has to have song structure, an intro, first verse, chorus, second verse, chorus, maybe a breakdown, chorus out. To emphasize the strengths of what dynamics is. I think that is such an important part that an arranger or songwriter, can flex on, is that build. A lot of times people who don't know music or are not into music as far as the producing end of it, just you're responding to, oh, it got louder here. More music came in here, more instruments came in here. It got louder, the voice got louder, multiple voices, there's the hook. And then it came back down and got really low for the verse. And then it got much lighter. And then the drum arrangement changed and stuff like that. This is just another absolutely perfect example of great arranging and dynamics just with a 2-chord structure, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. So I said it. Thanks, Obsessed. I hope you're doing well. Anford, are you here? It's a game OST, Martin Halden, Mouthwashing soundtrack, Qua. Hi, it's October, so I'm thinking a lot about scary games, but I love when the scary game has an unscary song, like this one. What's it so funky for? Are you giving me a heads up that she be funky? Have a good evening, Jeeves and everybody. Hey, Anford, how are you? So this is a mouthwashing game? Let's go. I can't even begin to think what the game is about. What is this game about? Space truckers. Okay, that sounds unique. Ooh, that's a nice addition to the arrangement. It's giving me a little bit of Peter Gabriel vibes here. Anybody hear that? From the So album? I'm really digging this. Very interesting music, but it's moving, it's go music, it's do music. Because of my small library of experience with games, this could actually be a little bit of Outer Wilds. Blopping around, going from island to planet to planet. Has that floatiness to it. I really dug this track. This is one of those tracks that for myself, as I've been talking about, you know, the new changes I'm going through as a composer for my own music, you know, the things that I'm realizing that I'm allowing myself to compose within my skin is what has happened to me lately, especially after all these years of listening to music that everybody's been delivering to me. And this is one of those tracks where I'm feeling it. I can really, there's not the complication, prog and everything going on. He's just really just setting into a pattern and just letting it take a hold of you and go. And when that little transition happened, when they brought in the pads, that was just kind of like some kind of an autopilot vibe. And then the percussion got a little more louder, a little bit more, you know, profound in the mix and stuff. But I think that's another thing too. It reminded me of Peter Gabriel's So album. I don't know which song it is. Mercy, not quite Mercy, but it had that kind of a thing. It just very much brought me into that headspace. I love that track. That track just went in my, that's why I was doing this, went into my playlist. All right, next up is Hardcore. Hey, Hardcore, how are you? Let's go. Song was written by her, video directed by her, just beautiful. Who is her? Weyes Blood, Natalie Merring. The song is Movies. Let's go.
This is how it feels to be in love. This is life from above. There's no books anymore. I'm bound to that summer big box office hit. Making love to a counterfeit.
Opening up the arpeggiation a little bit now. It's the same arpeggiation, but it's like pulling up a little brightness of it.
Some people feel what some people don't.
That's like an old JP8 milky pad back there that's behind that arpeggiation.
The meaning of life doesn't seem to shine like that screen. Put me in a movie and everyone
Nice chord.
will know me.
Beautiful backgrounds there. Oh, trippy video.
Give credit to the real thing.
creative representation of everybody wanting to be in on it, drawing in the audience and everything. That's great. What a great video. I love how this whole thing is arranged around all that arpeggiation from stop to start. I thought it was great. I thought that, you know, the weird thing about what I was listening to was there is a kind of there was a little section where it seemed like the strings took over, and I was listening to it really, really super close, and it had a little bit of like I was going, are those real? I couldn't tell, but it had a nice little bounciness of like a spiccato, you know. A little bit of a pop, a little bit of a bounce to it, which I thought was unique. But I loved the tone of her voice. It was a very floating, it's like the song before, also very floating and very lovely and everything. But I thought it was really, they were real, huh? Yeah, then that spiccato, that bouncing that was going on there, excuse me, that sounded fantastic. I really had to lean into that. It's really funny. It's like, I don't have to lean into it. I could just close my eyes and do this, but I probably would do something like this. I was like, like that's going to make any difference in my thinking of it. But I loved it. I love the sound of the bow bouncing off the string. You know, it had beautiful little bounce to it. I loved it. I also loved the way the video kind of brought everybody. Well, we've just been talking about how the audience gets involved. Well, in this case, the audience really got involved. They took a swim with her. That was a really nice track. Very mellow, very chilled. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm digging right now as we speech. Next up is Derp Cat Dog. What are we doing here? Oh, we're doing some Metallica. Hope my days gets better. R.I.P. Toe. Thank you. Yeah, it's not coming. The blood's not coming through right now, so I think some of the bleeding stopped. If you ever had an album of your favorite artist that you accidentally slept on, this was me today with Hardwired to Self-Destruct. The name of the track is Halo on Fire by Metallica, requested by Derpy Cat Dog. Let's go. There's Derpy. How are you? Who's playing bass on this one? I don't know the discography and the bass players, but who would be playing the bass on this? Oh, Robert Trujillo. Got it. Yes, the track is a little low. I had to listen closely to those vocals. I gotta admit, sounds great, this track. A little clickiness on the kick. Did you notice how they changed the EQ on the kick here? That's a trip. It's almost like they laid back on the kick compression and EQ. And probably when the dirt kicks in, let's see how the kick is going to sound. See how it's getting more punchier. Man, the clickiness on the kick, though, that's a trip. But I mean, what says there are rules, right? If guitars can change tones during a song, clean, dirt, and everything, then why can't the drums be adjusted in that capacity? You know, EQing, change, power, compression, click on a side chain, click it on and off. I mean, but that gets all done in the console, though. That is one mean-ass bass tone. A harmonic. Speeding up a little bit, or is it me? Okay, I thought maybe I was tripping for a second. It seems like it's just keeping going a little faster. You know, I wasn't going to say it, SB. I was going to try to be kind, but... yeah, Jake, and I'm vibing on that. That's why I was like going, No, I'm not going to. I'm done. What is Lars doing? I mean, first of all, the song sounded phenomenal. Recording and everything. At very first, I thought, is that James singing? Because it was a very unique, quieter part of the tone of his voice. Then, of course, once he kicks in, that's fine. And that's also his voice was a little younger, obviously, back then as well. I did find that really unique, that whoever did the engineering or the decision, which I'm sure Lars had a lot to do with, because after a lot of documentaries, he was really in on the engineering and mixing and stuff like that. That very unique thing about changing the drums EQ and compression and stuff. It's not like somebody ran in and changed the snare drum in the middle of a fill so he can punch it up more on, in more of the, punchier chorus, heavier driven areas. And I think that's okay. I think that's really cool. I think when I listen to it, this has to be done on maybe, something that has total automation, where you can group bus a bunch of things and then hurry up and hit another one. It'll turn off this group setting and punches up into it. However, I did hear there was one point where they went from that softer kick and then he slowly, the kick EQ changed and the snare sound and everything changed as they ramped back up into, the more heavier stuff, which is great production for me. I was like, yeah, I'm down for that. That works, Or it could have been Lars maybe with his dynamics, these playing soft, getting louder, playing soft, getting louder. Maybe he found it sounding better for it to be done manually that way than him playing it, for whatever reason. That's probably another call that he made on that as well. The bass was huge sounding on that. And the solos too. The solos remind me of more of southern bluesy, Allman Brothery type, just with a little more sauce and juice in it, But I've never been a massive fan of Metallica. They're a huge band, obviously. I do like some of their songs, but as far as being a fan and saying, But, Enter Sandman, certain tracks were just brilliant. legacy tracks that I've listened to. And then some of them get kind of just parochial for me, you know, just pretty straightforward. And but you know, they are the monsters of metal, and that's all there is to it. Full stop. I'm just saying. I didn't hang myself out to dry with my my thoughts there. Crossface Buffalo, how's it? How are you? If you is still here, we are doing Bob and Doug McKenzie. The song is Take Off. Abba and the Cados, we are gathered here today to celebrate the greatest thing to happen this week. The evil empire known as the New York Yankees have been defeated and eliminated from the World Series contention on October 8th. I think there's some baseball fans in the in our Discord. I think I watch them go back and forth a little bit. And the team that was doing it is Toronto Blue Jays. A great day for Canada and therefore the world. To commemorate the occasion of Yankee Elimination Day, we shall partake in a Canadian song. Also, I've been meaning to submit this song, and you know, I have the perfect reason to do so now. So let's go. I don't know what this is. Bob and Doug McKenzie, Take Off. I don't know. Here we go.
Next number 2.
Oh, I recognize these characters.
Okay, be real nice to him, eh? Okay. This is the hit single section of our album.
Good Day.
Good Day. Geddy Lee is here from Rush. Hi, Geddy. I'm Bob McKenzie. This is my brother Doug.
How's it going, Geddy?
Oh, it's going pretty good. Good day, eh?
Good day. Thanks for coming down to do our hit.
Well, it's my pleasure.
Did our lawyer call you?
Yeah. You know, $10 is $10.
I hope you don't mind, but there's a photographer that's going to be taking pictures of us together to prove that you were here doing the record.
In case people don't believe us.
Yeah.
How come he's not wearing a toque?
Oh, he's not from the Great White North, eh?
Okay, so if you'd like to put on a toque and some headphones, we can do the hit single now.
Sure.
Okay.
That'd be great.
Do you have the lyric sheet?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I memorized them.
Oh, great. Beauty.
How did you do that so fast?
I'm a professional, eh?
Oh, we'll just sit over here like while you're singing, eh?
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thanks, guys.
Okay. Good luck, eh?
Okay.
luck.
Okay. This is where the DJ talks. Don't say anything.
Okay.
Oh, I recognize this song.
Okay. Good day. Welcome to our single. I'm Bob McKenzie, and this is my brother Doug.
How's it going, eh?
Beauty, eh?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay.
Okay, everyone, this record was my idea.
Get out.
It was.
You're lying.
Hosehead here just sort of rid on my coattails.
Why are you doing this? It was our idea together, eh?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
We agreed to say that, but...
Oh, take off.
The track is really clean.
Decent singing, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good. Okay, so good day. Our topic today is music.
That's right, like, because my brother and I are now experts in the field,
Yeah,
eh?
right, because we're a band now. And,
Well,
so,
except for him. I'm a band.
oh, how can you do that? Making me look bad. You're such a hose hand.
Yeah, well, take off.
Take off to the great white north. Take off. It's a beauty way to go. Take off to the great white north.
That's really Geddy Lee singing, isn't it? I mean,
Hey, hose hand.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, listen to this one's coming. You know what it is?
What?
It's a drum solo.
Okay, everyone, like, this is me on the drums,
Oh,
eh?
get out. It is not. You're
It is
lying.
so. He was
Stop
into it, huh?
lying, will you?
Take off, eh?
Take off to the great white north. Take off. It's a beauty way to go. Take off to the great white north. Take off. It's a beauty way to go. Take off.
I remember
Like
that.
magic, eh? It's coming in.
Well, that's like...
It's like it was sung by angels.
Hey, hosehead.
Yeah, what?
this has
Guess
gotta
what?
be really
What?
old,
It's
though.
over. Take off. That can't be.
It is, yeah, it is. Because, hit records are short. Like
No way.
Yeah, they're not that long. Okay, so that's our topic for today. So, good day.
Good day.
Hey, you guys.
What?
1981.
No.
Yeah.
Hey, don't go.
No, come back, eh?
Look what you did. Everybody's going because of you.
Come back. I won't let him do it again.
Yeah,
such a hoser.
There's no way I'll ever do another record with you, Hoser.
Yeah, okay, that's fine. I'll do a solo album.
Fine, and you'll be looking for me
Yeah,
like
I will
on
not.
another label.
Oh, now everybody's gone. Good
So,
day.
Good day.
So, like, take off to the great white north. Beauty. Take off. It's a beauty way to go. Take off, you hosers.
Hey, Getty, we'd like to thank you for coming on the album and singing on the hit single.
Well, it was my pleasure, eh? Like, I wish you guys, like, lots of success and everything.
Beauty. Thanks
Thanks
Eddie.
a lot, eh?
That's
You're
great.
welcome.
Okay. Like, if we do another one, maybe you could do it?
Well, slow down, eh?
Okay. One at a time.
Don't push the guy.
Yeah.
eh?
Don't get all excited.
Sorry, but, you know, like, thanks for this one.
Thank you,
No,
and
no sweat.
Yeah.
good day.
Good day.
Good day.
Good day.
Well, now obviously this was part of like something I don't recognize, with Canadian comedy and stuff like that. Very unique comedy comes out of commodity. A commodity of comedy comes out of Canada. What was the other thing that we saw like last week or something? Was that cartoon that came out of Canada as well? Oh no, that was French. I'm sorry. No, I'm getting confused. But I'm blending French, Canada, the whole thing. Forgive me. I know not what I speak of. But I will tell you something. When a friend of mine and we'd go surfing and stuff like that, and we'd be laughing about something, and I had no idea where he kept on getting this melody from. And the other people would be laughing, going, yeah, I saw that. I obviously didn't see it. Because, this is like 1981, and we didn't have cable or on TV or whatever it was called back in the day. So getting any Canadian programming, I didn't get it. I don't know how they got it, but that I so remember that melody. Not everything that has to go behind it, but Rick Moranis, of course, that's, of course, the legacy actor that did the Meatball thing too, right? Or something like that, one of the movies and stuff like that. But was that also Second City? I don't know. That's probably a really stupid question. Was that the Second City? Wasn't that the Canadian troupe of SNL as well? I don't know. Oh, SCTV. Oh yeah, Second City. Okay. Yeah, so so it's just for me. That was just super nostalgia because we would be getting so baked, and somebody would say something, and all of a sudden I'd be sitting in the back, just in my own fog bank, of pulling nuggets on the machine. And then in the front, they'd be going, do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I was going, what the fuck are these guys doing? And so it's made an impression. It snuck back into my brainscape when I heard this. Thank you so much for messing me up that way. No. Spaceballs, yes, as a matter of fact. Ouch, got a cramp in my shoulder. Okay, next up is we have let me see, next up on our profile list of one of the Kados called Walala. Walala wants us to listen to, let me see, I've recommended this Chinese post-rock band before a while ago, but I wanted to do another one. Enjoy. Walala wants us to listen to Wang Wen, and the name of the song is Homeland Accent. All right, we're in for something here. Some cultural metal, perhaps, or I don't know, let's find out. Let's go. Hi, Walala, how are you? Why is everything so low all of a sudden? Maybe it'll build in. This is post-rock, huh? wonder what that's a cultural instrument or something. Very interesting. So now I'm feeling a little bit more of the post-rock vibes here. This is the tremolo work that you're talking about that's very common, correct? Sounds like a Wurlitzer. So unique. Yeah, well, I don't know that that string instrument, if it's something cultural, it actually sounds like it could be a violin. Oh, that was it? I was actually getting really into it. I was really trying to figure out and getting into this kind of vibe of what they were doing there. I will say that this was a different kind of post-rock. I definitely don't know enough to say about post-rock, because a lot of times, especially if SB or Lisa Wolf or something, or whomever presents it to me, a lot of times, Lisa B, I get these kind of combo vibes, this kind of sludge, post-rock, stoner rock combo. I don't know that I have a handle on what the post-rock element is, except it could be a lot of different things. It's a very abstract kind of vibe. Ding, did I do something wrong? Yes. Oh, was there a new spot on the bingo card? But I found it very, very interesting. And also, like I said, it almost sounded like they were playing on a Wurlitzer, which was a different style of e-piano, electric piano back from the 70s. So, super tip jar, ding, ding. So, it's an umbrella genre. I like the way you said that. Kind of broad definitions. Yeah, that too, Walala. That's one of the things that I kind of glide on too, which I was talking about earlier. The build-ups and stuff like that. But it was very, I guess the couple things that I learned just listening to this was the tremolo picking, the trem picking, I guess is kind of maybe a post-rock, maybe standard used somewhere in one of the tracks and stuff. So very nice. Walala. Thank you for hanging out this long. I don't even know how long I've been, almost 5 hours, I think, 4.5 hours. What time is it? It's 5:54. Oh my God, I can't believe I've been out here that long.